Hello everyone, it is Feature Friday time and I am very doubtful that today is going to work, but I'm trying my best now to get this video started. Reason why I'm doubtful, I'm sitting here in a lovely, mm, not so lovely bungalow in Thailand. This is not mine, I just needed a quiet space. And I'm pretty far off Wi-Fi connection. My normally I use mobile data, which miraculously was running out just now, just 5 minutes before this call. So yes, it's one of these days, guys. But anyways, if you can see and hear me, if you're watching and then give me a thumbs up or comment, yes, it works. And Charles, if you are watching and find this button that says join the video or join the live or whatever it says, then do that, because Charles is the one that I will be talking today to. And we will be talking about Twitter chats, which is an evergreen topic, I would say, and pretty much something that you need to be really an expert in order to make it work. And I think I found the man who knows about it. Now let's get him on camera before I talk too much. Now here he comes, and let's see if this works. And hopefully it's just gonna work. Yay, there you are.
How are you?
Did you hear my introduction? Yes, how are you? Good, good.
I'm good. I'm just joining, so I missed everything you said so far.
Okay, that's fine. I was just blah blah about the situation here with my connection, so all good. You didn't miss
I just turned off a light.
much. That's better. So cool. Just clicking here so that you. Okay, no, never mind. Thanks for joining me today, and thanks for taking your time. I know, I mean, you've been around for quite some time in the blogging scene, and tell us a little bit about maybe your blog, about what you do, and how you use Twitter, and then we go into Twitter chats in a second step to promote your blog and your site.
Okay, so my name is Charles McCool, and my brand is McCool Travel, and that's spelled MCCOOL. And like you said, I've been around for a while. I've only put it together in the last 2 or 3 years, so it's been a hobby and been fooling around for, let's say, 10 years. I think I got a Twitter anniversary message the other day that I've been on for 10 years, which just seems shocking. So Twitter,
Yeah.
I've kind of meshed with that. It's a way to get instant contact and feedback with friends and grow your network and get more connections and just have more brand visibility. So I've enjoyed Twitter from day one. So we'll get into Twitter chats later. But with McCool Travel, I just like to talk about things that are cool, happy, and fun, inspire people to travel to places. And so I work with brands and destinations that align with my purpose and situation where I'm destinations and to use travel brands.
Cool. And you would you say that like if you compare social media platforms, that Twitter is your strongest platform or the one that you like most?
Twitter is the one that I like the most. It certainly doesn't drive traffic to my website. So if I were to look at it strictly from an SEO standpoint, then the Google and Pinterest are my #1 social medias. But Twitter's the most fun, and I have a good presence there where I don't just share my information on Twitter. I interact with people, and brands like to see that. So there's some I guess things that aren't part of the typical data stream that people see. So I may be driving business to brands and to destinations via Twitter, but they're not seeing the numbers like from my website or something like that.
Yeah.
So strictly in terms of SEO or measuring ROI, Twitter's not the most effective, but for me, it's the most fun. And I think there's other ways of measuring value.
Yeah, I mean, no, see me clearly, but I can, now I can see you. Okay. So you would say you're just enjoying it, and you also use it for networking purposes, and I guess also staying up to date. I mean, Twitter is really a fast platform when it comes to news and especially trends, and which is important for travel as well. Is that something that you check on Twitter as well?
It is completely, I don't use it as a news source, but I will often see something trending on Twitter before I see it anywhere else. So looking at the hashtag list on the left side, I might see breaking news of, I don't know, I'll see someone hashtagging, you know, it could be a famous celebrity, it could be a bombing in some city, unfortunately. So something like that would be breaking on Twitter before anywhere else. And then maybe I could pop over to Facebook and see what friends are in Turkey just to see if they're safe or something like that. But I do believe Twitter is a way of getting your news before anywhere else. So that's not necessarily applicable to growing your network or anything like that, but I think that is accurate. I like the way Twitter is organized where you can control your feed, you know, what you can make groups of your favorite friends or something like that. So maybe you'll only see their information, because one of the biggest complaints about Twitter is people, my feed gets too confused or complicated with too many things. But that's something you can easily control that you can't do with other social media networks. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's a fair point. And well, let's cut the cheese then. So you enjoy Twitter chat a lot, and why is that?
I
And
do.
maybe maybe if you can explain them for someone who's now just watching and is asking or wondering what in the world are Twitter chats, can you briefly introduce what it is?
To look to further reduce your stream. So let's say you want to go to Thailand, you can look at hashtag Thailand and just look at posts about that. So Twitter chat, they're also called Twitter parties by people. It's where you take a defined hashtag and people show up for 30 minutes or 6